Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Buff Show. This is Whitney Sterner, one of the agents here at Mountain Buff, and I'm here with my cousin, Sydney Malan of Kristen Interiors.
Hey, I'm excited to be here.
So, Sid, as we get started, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background in interior design?
So I started off going to college at Utah State for interior design, and then I transferred to LDS Business College, now Ensign College, for interior design. And I, from there, helped out with interior design with some friends, and then I worked at a home renovation store. And then I started a family, and then we ended up remodeling a bunch of homes. And then, so I've come to know a lot about selling homes and remodeling and how to make them sell faster. Yeah, and then I've just helped people along the way with updating their homes. So
cool. All right, so today we're going to discuss 5 easy updates to make your home more appealing to buyers. So why don't you start us off with the first thing from a designer's perspective that can drive that appeal?
So I would say the first thing is curb appeal. You can really easily improve the look of your home with some simple things that you can do just in a weekend. If you just power wash your exterior is really big. You can update with some painting. You can even just mow your lawn. And just maintaining your yard is really big too. Replacing old gutters and adding maybe even a new door or restaining your door, repainting your door, just so when you take a picture of your home, it's the first thing that you see and it's going to draw a buyer in, because that's when they're scrolling through their feed of their real estate apps, they're going to see your home. It's going to stick out to them. And so anything you can do to pull them into that is really important.
Yeah, absolutely. And even beyond like looking at the pictures online, but when they pull up into that driveway, that's the first thing that they're looking at. They see the home as it is from the outside in. So what would you say the next thing would be then?
So one other thing you can do that's free is to just declutter. So I don't know if in interior design, there was a quote we lived by that was, do not have anything in your home that you don't find to be useful or beautiful. So another rule of thumb is to just, if you haven't used it in 2 years, it's probably time to just throw it out.
Okay.
But there are exceptions. I mean, we have things that are like family history, they're sentimental, and so we can keep those things, but having a space for those things, like I'm going to frame that later, and so saving that is something you can do if you want to keep something, but really decluttering your home is a really big thing you can do.
Okay. I also think that maybe like clearing walls, just as buyers are coming in, clearing walls of like your own personal touches. There's like family pictures, different things like that, that if they're on the walls, sometimes it kind of feels like you're shoving someone out of their home. So if those are off the walls and your walls are clear or just with like plain artistry, then that's easier for people not to feel like they're maybe shoving you out.
Yeah, for sure. I think when they walk in and they see the family picture and then like the little sayings and stuff that are on the walls, it's really hard for them to look past, I think, and visualize what they would be like in the space. But everything's off of the walls. Then they're like, okay, I can see my couch there. I can see everything in this space, and I can see what I could do with this space.
Yeah. All right. So number 3.
So then the next thing I would say, so we're just kind of working our way up in cost. And so the next thing you could do that is spending a little bit more money is updating your light fixtures and also your cabinet hardware, as well as you can do your plumbing fixtures too. And just getting those to be up to date can really add sparkle and kind of just make your home shine.
So you're saying get rid of the gold chandeliers and all the gold.
For sure.
Gold touches that were back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And one thing I've noticed, like just through viewing your Instagram, is that you spend a lot of time like helping people find links for items to put in their home that are maybe at a discount or just how to save money there. If you don't need like those extra discounts, or if you have a little money set aside, where would you recommend that people spend that money in these updates?
So I would say, so when we were selling our homes, we remodeled and sold a couple different homes. And we talked to a real estate agent, and her advice was really valuable. And she said that the kitchen and the master suite are the biggest spots to spend money. And I definitely would say probably the kitchen is first. But you don't have to go all out and redo the entire thing. You could do like reface your cabinet fronts, or you could even repaint your cabinets. And also, again, like cabinet hardware and new lighting. And it's just a fresh coat of paint can do a whole lot. Or even doing a new countertop, new floors. So you could even just pick one thing and focus on that. But the kitchen is a huge thing.
Yeah. I mean, I have 3 boys, so we spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and like our cabinets are always seen and always touched.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's definitely something that is like a place where we spend our time. So it would be super great to have that nice and updated. And I think a lot of people also visualize themselves in that space as well. So
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I have 5 kids, so
Yeah.
it's a lot of cleaning and
A lot of snacks.
yeah, for sure.
And then, I mean, even from a cost perspective, I guess, aside from just painting the kitchen, painting all the walls in the home, a fresh coat of paint, like you said, it goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
It makes the whole house even just smell better. So I think sometimes just if you're going to spend that money, that's a good place to start.
Yeah. And even new carpet too. If you have pets and when people walk in, you might not smell it, but people can smell that
Yeah.
pet smell.
You become nose blind.
Yeah, for sure. And so if you just redo those carpets, maybe get new rugs, and that's huge. And people with kids as well, pets and kids.
Yeah.
Do that.
And even like hardwood, there's a lot of really great options out there that are a bit more affordable that look amazing. LVP.
Yeah, for
and
sure,
things like
for
that.
sure.
So then you also mentioned the master suite for your 5th item. So what would you say with that space that would be the best way to improve?
So I would say first is the master bathroom. And it's the same kind of thing as the kitchen, like new hardware, repainting your cabinets, maybe just a whole new vanity. One of the updates that we did, we went and bought a Costco vanity, and it made a big impact. And then we just got this tile from Home Depot, and it was just such an easy, quick fix, but it was like, wow. And on that one, we actually painted our bathtub. If we were to have stayed there, I would have got a new bathtub. But once we did all the new stuff, we had like a white countertop, white floors. And then once we put it all in, we looked at our bathtub and it was kind of yellow.
Yeah.
We thought it was white, but then when everything went in, it was yellow. So they have things at Home Depot where you can actually paint your tub or your shower.
Oh, cool.
And that really just instantly updated it. I don't know if I would want to live with just like a painted tub, but yeah, just for resale, you might want to do that, and that can update it as well. But the master bathroom is the next thing after the kitchen that I would focus on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then along with the master suite, I mean, obviously there's closet space and just like clearing. I don't know. I like to have my spaces on top clean, like on my dresser or whatnot. And then like we have a chair in the corner. So like I think just keeping the master bedroom more simple. Yeah. And then you had mentioned like the closets to me, but
yeah, and the closets are huge. If you walk into a closet, you want it to be really big. And if it looks like there's just like clothes packed in there and they're like squeezing in, you have like your wire hangers, your plastic hangers, like some paper hangers from your dry cleaner. And it's like, if you can just simplify it and I went out and I got the velvety hangers that have like the metal top, and I have that for all of my clothes. So the entire closet has one type of hanger, and then baskets for those shelves. So when you come in, it looks really nice. So if you are going to be moving and you don't want to get rid of all those clothes, you could just store them somewhere else so that it just looks more streamlined. But you could also just donate too. If you're feeling like you want to really go through it and you're moving anyway, it might be a good time to declutter. But I would say try to get as many of those clothes out as you can. Really make it look bigger by having less in there.
Yeah, I've heard like as far as getting rid of your clothes, if you turn your hangers around and if it's still turned around after like a couple of months, then get rid of it. If you're not wearing it, It's
Yeah, I
turning around.
actually haven't heard of that. I love that.
Yeah,
That's a
so,
great
like,
idea.
The hanger's the wrong way. I don't know about
Yeah.
you. I have a specific way I like my hangers and how my clothes are hung up. So anyway, but I had never thought that like even just streamlining the type of hanger would make the space look more clean and open and more appealing to a buyer. And then, you know, I've got shelves above mine. And after talking with you about this, like, I really probably should get some baskets to put some of the crap that I've stored up there. Just like, crap, just throw it up there, you know? So very cool.
And even clear if you want to be able to see in there, but just being able to like, so it's almost like a drawer that you're opening it.
Okay.
It looks so much better. And if you're wanting help with decluttering, Marie Kondo, I don't know if you've heard of that show.
Yeah, she has one on Netflix.
On
right?
Netflix,
Yeah.
and you can go and she says if it doesn't spark joy, get rid of it. But I go back to the rule, if it's not useful or beautiful, get rid of it. And also maybe if you haven't used it in 2 years. So,
okay.
But I think decluttering is the easiest thing you can do, and it's going to make a big impact. And then go from there with maybe doing your light fixtures, your cabinet hardware, then maybe your kitchen, then maybe if you want to do more, you could do your bathroom, and really making sure that your curb appeal that's huge. When people see that picture, they're like, wow, okay, I want to go see that house. So yeah.
So start small, then spend those
Then just
on the other
work
things.
up on what you feel like you can do. Yeah.
Totally. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Sid.
Yeah.
And for sharing your professional opinion and helping us to just guide our buyers into, or our sellers and buyers into what is appealing to them. So,
Yeah.
all right. Awesome.
Anytime. All right. Thanks.